Z nemocničního prostředí mě není vždycky úplně nejlíp, tak to pojďme udělat co nejrychleji můžeme, tady tu část, i když ne, ona je pěkná. Ale musím říct, že tady možná trošku začneme narážet, protože tady už jsem to moc nehrál, tak budu hodně dolovat z paměti, co máme dělat. Takže musíme tímhle s tím směrem, pokud se nepletu. Tam někdo bude údolí té zlé zdravotní sestry. Nebo já nevím, jestli je zlá, ale je prý přísná.
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an industrial polishing machine with an odd-looking guy in tow.
Jo, tady s tím něco musíme udělat, pokud se nepletu. Tady to má takhle tento zásuvku. Tak to zkusíme vypnout, ale on zase není jakoby tak hloupej, abys to nezapl sám znovu. Takže zásuvka. OK, no proto. To je dlouhá šňůra.
As I tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered, and died.
Mr. Shiny, what's wrong, pal?
Hej, dokonce to má i svoje jméno, tady ten stroj a přístroj. Tak, teď jako bychom teoreticky měli někam někde projít. To je jedna z těch dlouhých scén. Tak, teď zmizí, teď se nám objeví kurzor a my můžeme třeba sem. Plášť, výborně, ty brďo. Na bundu takhle, jo.
Dr. Stobart at your service.
Paráda, tak. Můžeme promluvit s ním, můžeme projít tam, ale to nás hodí tady sem, že jo, pokud se nepletu. Nás tam něco sežere. Jo, jsme tady. Tady vzadu něco je, jo, tam něco je. Dokonce jakoby 2 místa pravděpodobně. A to nás bude honit sem tam, pokud se nepletu. A tak ne. Jo, to je ta zdravotní sestra.
Good afternoon, doctor.
Oh, hi. Is this Ward J2?
Yes, sir. The patients are ready for your inspection, doctor.
Thank you, nurse. Well, who's first?
Monsieur Croquet in bed 2.
What's his problem?
He's been complaining of loss of consciousness. You'll need this, doctor.
Něco dostanem?
She gave me a long, narrow metal box and a stunning smile. Thanks. Hi, I'm Dr. Stobart.
Hello, Doctor.
The nurse told me you keep losing consciousness.
That's right. I've had the problem as long as I can remember. It's a real out-of-body experience. Like death, but not so conclusive.
I see. How long does it last?
Just a fraction of a second, and then I recover.
I might not have been a doctor, but I was formulating a diagnosis all the same. This guy was nuts. I know exactly what you mean. It's known in the medical field as blinking.
Blink.
Is it serious?
Of course it isn't serious. It's perfectly natural.
But just think, 2 seconds every minute. That's almost half an hour every day. 2 weeks out of every year spent in total darkness.
I don't have time to listen to this baloney.
OK, tak tam to bylo špatně přeložený, protože blinking není blikání, ale mrkání samozřejmě.
Which bed is Marquet in?
He's round the corner, in solitary.
What's the matter with him?
I don't know, but the men who brought him in were wearing masks and rubber gloves.
Wow.
Hey, you're a doctor. How come you don't know?
We doctors don't know everything.
Then how come you act like you do?
Has Marquet had any visitors?
Nah, neither have I. That's the worst thing about being in hospital. You feel like the rest of the world has abandoned you.
Well, you know how it is. Life goes on.
Thanks for those comforting words.
OK, tak ruku mu radši třást nebudeme, bychom ho nezabili.
Well, goodbye and good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
Co dál? Takže Mark je někde na samotce, tady za rohem, takže pravděpodobně tady. My bychom ještě mohli tam, mohli bychom prokecnout sestru, ale nevím. Přijde mi, že to by nemusel být úplně nejlepší nápad.
Doctor,
What is it?
you haven't taken my blood pressure.
Ježišmarja, ty jsi otravnej.
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it like that.
I can't take a satisfactory reading while you're excited like this. I'll come back later.
To asi bude muset dokončit, tyjo, tohle, protože já si myslím, že on nás k tomu zpátky nepustí, co? Jako, že nás nepustí tam, bude chtít pořád měřit ten tlak.
Oh, doctor,
What now?
you didn't finish taking my blood pressure.
Čeče, tady jde o život, ty nemáš ani ponětí, co se tady děje, budeš tady prudit.
Okay, let's try again.
Co? Správně to bylo?
You don't have the first idea what you're doing, do you?
I'll come back when you've recovered your manners.
OK, tak myslím si, že budu muset někoho přemluvit, aby mu ten tlak změřil. Co tady je naše sestra?
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you have any clowns on the ward?
Why, yes, we do. A professional clown.
I'll bet he lightens the place up.
Hardly. Monsieur Boissy has been in a coma for the last 3 months.
What's wrong with Boissy?
He was involved in a very nasty accident. A silly stunt involving a unicycle. His current condition is due to post-traumatic shock. It's unlikely he'll ever perform as a clown again.
It's an ill wind that blows nobody any good.
Tak to je smutný s klaunem. Co náš známej?
Do you have a patient named Marquet on this ward?
Oui, monsieur. He is in the private room at the end of the ward. He has been placed in strict isolation.
Why is Marquet in quarantine?
If you wish to know more, you'll have to speak to Herr Hagenmeier. All I know is that Marquet's room is strictly out of bounds.
Hagenmeier, to je ten doktor vepředu?
Do you know who paid for Marquet's room?
No, of course I don't.
Preferential treatment like that must cost an arm and a leg.
That's not my concern, monsieur.
OK, hele, nechtěla by si změřit tady toho pána?
What is this device?
It's for taking the patient's blood pressure, doctor.
Jo, výborně, tak to jsem potřeba vidět.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
Pána nezná, co
Do you
Merlin?
know Merlin of Gruber Electronics?
No, I don't.
No, I don't. Co Alamut?
Does this mean anything to you?
The Club Alamut? I've never heard of it.
Nevědovít. OK, dobře. Takže ty nám asi nepomůžeš tady s tím pánem.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir. S tím můžeme mluvit, s tím můžeme taky mluvit, na to se můžeme podívat. To je asi ten clown, co? Ne. Není to clown. Zkusíme ještě tebe.
Hello again. Do you know what this piece of equipment is called?
No, I don't.
OK.
Well, goodbye and good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
Dobře, takže musíme jako tady z toho typa nějakým způsobem změřit na tlak. Co kdybychom zkusili toho Benoir se jmenuje, nebo tam ten vepředu, ten mladý doktor, ten by třeba mohl vidět jak na to, ne? A ještě jsme nepovídali tady s tím pánem. On nám to asi nic extra jako moc neřekne.
Hello.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah? What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
It's a deal.
Wow. Wow. Spousta témat. Tady začneme Markem.
Do you know where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not allowed on the wards with Mr. Shiny.
OK.
Have you seen any unsavory characters lurking about in the quarters?
No, sir, I haven't. But I've got nothing to worry about. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would. With a friend like him, I've no fear of oppressors.
It must be a great comfort.
He is.
OK, Mr. Shiny bude asi dobrá věc.
Would Mr. Shiny be your polishing machine by any chance?
Please, don't call him that. He's more of a friend than a machine. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down once.
How come you got so attached to a polishing machine?
I asked you not to call him that. He's got a name, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Shiny. It's just that...
You think it's odd, don't you?
No, I
don't mind. The rest of the staff think I'm twisted. I heard them snorking behind my back when I gave Mr. Shiny his weekly pull-through.
Whatever you've got with this metal mop foot is probably a fine and noble thing.
It is? Say, it's not every day I meet someone as crazy as me.
Ok, vždycky je to smutný, když najdete muže, který má takovýhle vztah ke svému nástroji.
Do you know a nurse called Grendel?
Sure I do.
Is she on duty today?
Yeah, end of the corridor, ward J2.
Jo. Známe, víme. Ok, připomíná mi Scruffyho a jeho kyblík.
See you later.
Yeah, take
Určitě
care
víte,
now.
určitě víte, kde je to Scruffy. My jsme byli tady a když půjdeme sem, tak se dostaneme na stejné místo. Ne, jasně, já jsem viděl, že tady někde bloudí. To je ono. Tak, ještě můžeme sem, ale to bude mít asi úplně stejný efekt, si myslím. Jo, jasně, tady se prostě všude bloudí. Velká nemocnice. Ale to nevadí, my stejně musíme jít... Tady sem. Protože potřebujeme... potřebujeme na recepci. Tak, Čeče. Začneme tady s tím pánem, který by nám mohl říct, proč je Marké v karanténě.
Excuse me, sir.
You must be the new boy.
Yeah, I must be.
Well, stop wandering about and make yourself useful.
Ej.
Bernie, come here, boy.
OK.
This is Benoit, my nephew.
Aha.
Can I trust you to look after him?
Do your own babysitting, Gramps. Who do you think you are, anyhow?
I am Felix Hagenman.
No, jasně.
And may I say what an honor it is to meet you in person, sir. You are on my medical wall of fame. Right up there with Pasteur and Leary. I look on it as a privilege, no, an honor, to look after your nephew, sir.
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real doctor on the job.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let him see some real suffering.
OK, myslím si, že George nemá úplně rovnou páteř. To bylo takový jako lehce bezpáteřní, co nám ukázal. Ale to nevadí.
Hey, Benoit.
Benoit.
There's no need to shout. What do you want?
Potřebuju, abys změřil tlak jednomu pacientovi.
Do you know the nurse on ward J2?
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty. I was talking about treating my first patient, of course. I didn't mean I'd get my hands dirty with a nurse.
Shut up, Benoit.
Okay, sir.
Tak, tohle.
Here, take this pressure gauge.
No, výborně, to...
Thank you, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something.
No a doufám, že nás budeš
Follow me,
následovat.
I'm
Jo,
right behind you, sir.
super, tak. Come on. Akorát bych z ní potřeba dostat, proč je na v té karanténě.
Could you take a look at the client in bed number 3 now? His name is Eric Sopmarsh.
What's his problem?
He's delirious. He just now came out of theater. He's recovering from major surgery.
I'll have him up and about before you can say, Lazarus, get out of your bed and walk.
Tak.
Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
Dr. Monroe said there was no cure for what I've got.
Your problem is you stayed in bed too long.
Are you sure you're a qualified doctor?
You better believe it.
Moment.
What's your impression of Nurse Grendel?
She's a very efficient young woman.
Efficient? You make her sound like a vacuum cleaner.
I've no complaints.
The woman in reception described Nurse Grendel as a monster.
Well, that's simply not true. She's quite strict, but that's her job, isn't it? You've got to have discipline in a place like this.
Jo, má řeč. Co Marky?
What can you tell me about Marquet?
He's the man in the private room, isn't he? That room was mine before I was tossed out like a common squatter.
Jo. Tak chápu, proč jsi naštvaný.
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, Doctor, what's your opinion?
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
Dobře.
See you later.
Benoire.
Hey, Benoit.
Změřnu ten tlak, kurci, no.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready with that pressure gauge?
Primed and ready to pump, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Změř se s tou Grendalou.
Use it on Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay.
No a my můžeme jít. Nádhera, lovely. Tak, ještě? Můžeme dál? Nemůžeme, ne. Tam nás nepustí určitě, co?
Rather you than me, pal.
Aha, můžem, výborně. Ten je dobitej.
Marquet?
Yes, I am Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The Lachmar gem.
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
I thought you were one of the assassin.
Pozor, to je důležitý.
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you were sent in my place?
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the Grandmaster quickly. Tell him that I have found the tripod right here in Paris.
What, you have it?
Not yet, but it's being taken care of. I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Would that be Flap and Guido by any chance?
You know them?
We've met. What about the Hashashin?
Is more likely to have followed Klausner, he'll stop at nothing to prevent the reforging of the soul.
And that's bad, is it?
As for Klausner, he has gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
He has a theory about the location of the...
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If Herr Hagenmeyer was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
Ah, there you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Are you sure he was a doctor?
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here.
He's an imposter. The door's locked. Help me, officer.
Stand back, monsieur.
Wow, takováhle akce. OK, tak to by bylo.
Jacques Marquet.
Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah, killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it Khan?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window.
No, tak tohle to bylo velmi, velmi dramatické. Našli jsme Marquetho, to je jedno, což je zřejmě člen řádu Templářů, pochopil jsem to správně. Mám tam zapletený hašešíny, což jsou jacísi nájemní zabijáci, určitě to znáte z, jak se jmenuje, taková ta úplně strašně slavná série, která mě teďka vypadla. No to se mi snad zdá. To je jedno. Je to prostě strašně známý řád zabijáků, kteří si věci zkouřili hašišem, než šli někoho zabít. Tady ti tam jsou zapletení. Někdo odjel do Sýrie a je tam nějaký Krautsner a nějaký znovu vykování meče. To vypadá hodně zajímavě. Jsme u Nicole, ale máme několik stop, které nás vedou dál. Za prvý trojnožka, kterou mají ukrást Flap a Guido. A za druhý je tady cesta do Sýrie. A za třetí je tady nějaký velmistr. Tak ještě se budeme chvilinku bavit s Niko, abychom zjistili teda, co se děje.
Have you ever heard of the Hashi-Ashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again.
Assassin's Creed se jmenuje ta série.
Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Svitek nepotřebujeme, ale ještě si prokecnem Templáři, protože nás zajímá třeba něco o tom velmistrovi.
Have you found out any more about the Knights Templar?
Yes, I have.
Yes, výborně.
The guy responsible for their downfall was Philip IV, the King of France, otherwise known as Philippe le Bel. Well, he is known to history as Philippe the Fair, but I doubt if the Templars called him that. I'm sure André will tell you all about him.
André Lobino. Dobře. Tak jo, máme před sebou úkol v muzeu, pokud se nepletu, ale na to se koukneme příště. Já tady ukončím hovor.
I guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one, Rousseau or Sergeant Mu? Oh, but you're referring to André.
I'll let you work it out.
OK. Vypadá to, že nás to zase samo posune kupředu. Což z hlediska natáčení není úplně nejlepší, ale doufám. Jo, doufám, že tady bude taková menší pauza, kde se můžeme rozloučit a kde příště můžeme navázat. Takže jsme u konce pro dnešní díl. Bylo to takový ukecanější, než to bývá obvykle. Bylo to dramatičtější, než to bývá obvykle, z čehož mám velkou radost. Pokud se vám to líbilo, tak víte, co máte dělat. Pokud se vám to nelíbilo, tak se jděte bodnout a uvidíme se příště. Zatím čau.